Welcome viewers, this is Mr. Ngure. I want us to talk about the forms of statements, some of the forms of statement that we have, sentences that we have. So we have the 4 forms of sentences, as you can see. So the first form of the sentence that we have is called a declarative or statement forms of a statement. So declarative or statement forms are always conveying information. They convey an information. They give you an information. So one of the examples we can look at, for example, we can say, my car is red. This is an information. This is a statement. So this is what we call a declarative statement or sentence, because it declares or it gives you the information about the car. So if I say my car is red, that is an information. And this is what we call a statement sentence. And a statement sentence, as you can see, it has to be punctuated. And the punctuation mark used to end a sentence, which is a statement, is a full stop. 2, we have what we call interrogative or question sentences. Interrogative or question sentences, always they are punctuated using a question mark. Example of interrogative or question sentences. We can have them in 2 ways. First way, we can use the auxiliary verbs to ask questions or to give the question sentences. Example, let me use the auxiliary verb. The auxiliary verb do. We can use the auxiliary verb do to ask a question. So for example, I can say, do you know him? Do you know him? This is the auxiliary. This is the use of auxiliary verb that I've used to ask a question. And you can see at the end of it all, I have a question mark. And this is what we call the interrogative statement or sentence. This is interrogative sentence. The third form of a sentence that we have, before that we can use the WH words or the WH words to form a question. The WH words we have said in the previous lesson, these are things like who, what, when, where, and how. So we can use either of these words to ask questions or to form the question sentence. So let's use one of them. Let's ask a question using how, or not how, but who. You can say, who are you? Who are you? So we have used the question words to form a question sentence. So this is the second form of a sentence, which is called interrogative sentence. Then the third form of a sentence is called an imperative or command sentences. Imperative or command gives or tells someone to do something. When somebody orders you to do something, that is a command. You don't need to question. So a command also has the same ending as a statement sentence. It has to end in a full stop. And let's give an example of imperative or command sentence. Example, go away. That is an order. Go away. Get in. So command sentences must end in full stop. They give you or they tell someone to do something. This is an order. So they must end in a full stop. Lastly, we have the last form of a sentence or of the sentence we have is exclamation sentences. Exclamation sentences shows that someone feels strongly about something. The feeling that you have, that someone has towards something. That strong feeling, we can express it using exclamation sentence. For example, we can say, For example, of exclamation sentence, you can say, it is great. If you say it is great, this is a feeling. Somebody feels great, so we say it is great. So that when they tell us this is exclamation statement. So we have the 4 forms of sentences. One, or the first one, we say we have the statement, or what we call the declarative. Second, we have the interrogative, or what we call the question. Then we have an imperative, or the command. And lastly, we must have an exclamation. The other thing that I want viewers or learners to understand, that a sentence is only correct when it is well punctuated at the end of it. However much you can have a good sentence, but if you don't punctuate it correctly at the end, it remains incomplete sentence. Our viewers, you can visit our website for more information, for notes, revision questions, and also the predictions. Otherwise, thank you.